Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. God morning and good morning. I'm your host, Lewis. You're tuning in to Talking Cancer, my journey, my way, where I am willing myself to heal myself. Of course, by the grace of God. But, if you're here, you're probably looking for answers. You're probably looking for different ways of doing things. And I've touched on a lot of stuff on my 80 something episodes of this podcast. So feel free to dive in on the different things that I talk about on my journey. But there are so many different things that we can do naturally, homeopathically, different modalities that'll help with pain and inflammation and digestion and things like that. One of my favorite things to do is acupuncture. It has helped me so much through this time. It's helping me with my mental clarity. It helped me, like I said, with my digestion, just things like that. I do want to touch up on some things that I have been thinking about since last night. So, since last night, I got school coming up. And we'll dive back into some of this other stuff, but I have school coming up. So I've really been trying to figure out time. The world revolves around time and how everything goes. So my thing is right now is, how do I fit this podcast in my morning every day? That's the hard part. That's the tricky part. Because, when I started this towards the end of the school year last year, I wasn't thinking about quality of sound, so on and so forth. And I really didn't care at that time. And but as time grew on and the podcast continues to grow and things like that, I started to care about what I deliver to you, even if it is simple, just conversation on a day-to-day thing for me. So at that time, I was just, hey, record straight to my phone. There it is. And then I went and bought a microphone, and I was still straight to my phone in the car. It drowned out some background noise, things like that, trash trucks and all this stuff. Drowned out some of it, but, if it was loud enough, it would pick it up. And I was everything just through my phone, just talking through the microphone into feeding the signal into my phone, which was cool, and it got through, and I was able to, I think it was between 7:30 and 8, I would do whatever, and then, make a quick design and boom, shoot it out by 8 o'clock. And that wasn't easy to try to just go. You know what I mean? I'm dropping one kid off, do the podcast, and then drop the other kid off. So what I've been debating on was whether or not to take this show and do it maybe more on a once a week basis or something like that. Something that'll give me enough time to, relax, especially with school coming about. And these are, they're about to start the first day on Monday, and then we got coming home, dealing with school work, dinner, all of these things that need to be tackled, that I assist my wife with, you know. So, just doing these things. And so this is what's kind of been burdening me, stressing me a little bit on how to continue to deliver you guys what I love to do. I love to talk to you, and I love to bring you this on a regular basis. So, and not only that, but I have upgraded my sound quality a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. There's no more background noise, no more background feed, all of these things like that. No more bleeding into the microphone. Um, and I owe that to some of the equipment that I went and bought, just so I can do this full time. So, but I'm wondering if I should scale back a little, and maybe do once a week, where it actually gives me more time to kind of develop. Yeah, well, actually, just give you time to miss me. I want to be missed sometimes. No, no. So that's kind of what's been on my mind a little bit. So I'm debating on that. So I'm gonna see how this first few weeks go, and whether or not this is something that is, see if I could come up with a schedule that works to deliver you an episode every morning. So that comes with, like I said, I don't think a lot of people don't think, but it's like um, putting this together, uploading the video, uploading the audio to drop it by 8 o'clock, and then artwork, to attach to the episode. Um, that's just kind of how I roll, you know what I mean? So, and then go from there, then, post it to social media, so on and so forth, so you guys can know that there's a new episode out. Um, there's a lot behind the scenes, right? And especially if I'm speaking about certain topics like, facts, so when I'm dealing with facts, I like to, delve into different articles and stuff like that, so I could bring you the accurate facts, so on and so forth. So, doing all of this stuff requires a lot of little behind the scenes movement. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, just kind of dealing with those minor stresses. It's not a big stress, but I'm just trying to work it out and figure it out. But you'll be in the loop. You'll be in the loop. I hope to continue the everyday thing, but you know, dealing with everyday life and the kids and all of that stuff, I might have to scale back a little bit, um, to about maybe once a week. So just a heads up. But hey, how is today going? Right? How is today going? Today is, what can I say? I woke up, thank God for another day, another breath, another chance at life, another chance to make $1 million. So, I can have this time to dedicate to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you know, be that lucky person to win the lottery, something. My goodness. I mean, uh, and life has a way of working with you or working against you, right? But we're gonna make it work for us. That's what we're doing. Um, but no, seriously. So I did start yesterday, and it's crazy how I do some of this stuff, because sometimes I just be like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it today, But I started yesterday. I started a 3-day fruit diet, like just strictly fruits for 3 days. Boom. Okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yesterday was the start of day one, and I had a hard time yesterday. You know, not a hard time like all day. It was just at the end of the day, because I stopped eating at 6 o'clock. Right. Well, I tried to between 6 and 7. Um, but I want a snack. You know what I mean? I want to I feel like, even though I'm not hungry, I feel like I want something. I got this craving, you know. So yeah, that's where I am at right now. I am on a fruit diet, and boom, 3 days, 3 days worth of fruit. So some people may ask, why a 3 day fruit diet? You know, well, what does it do for you? It does. I mean, it does a lot of things. It starts. Um, it does cleanse you. Get your body to acting right. You know what I mean? You do lose weight, things like that. Um, and I know it sounds, like, dang, that's a lot of fruit. It's a lot of sugar. You know, well, in all actuality, it's good sugar for you. So, you know, don't worry about that. Look it up. You know, and find out the things that it could do for you. It could definitely, even if it's just for a cleanse, it's good for you. So the goal is to detox your body, okay, from all the sweets. So anything from any holidays, anything from the weekend, anything, just get it out. Because one, fruits are high in water content, so it will help keep you hydrated and satiated during those 3 days. So some of the rules probably to follow while on a 3 day fruit diet is drink a lot of water. Um, I like to drink. Um, I like to drink this water called Eternal. I haven't been drinking it lately because I haven't went and bought any. You know, but if I keep something in the house, it's probably like Crystal Geyser, which I find is a pretty decent water, but not probably what I would want. On a regular basis. So if I had to go buy something, I would buy Eternal, which is an alkaline water, a really, really clean, good water, especially for the price. You know what I mean? Because water gets a little bit expensive. So, but make sure you drink plenty of water. Um, no fresh fruit uh, in any form. In any form. So, try not to eat any frozen or dried. Make sure to, well, I haven't been doing it because I exercised this morning, but it does say to avoid exercising. But I'm exercising. I mean, I think they're trying to keep you from passing out or something like that. But I feel fine, especially like I said, this is not um, eating eating light and eating differently has been something I have been doing for over a year now. Especially when I started with Eat Right for my blood type. So eating not a bunch of carne asada burritos and all this stuff, and not exercising and stuff. This hasn't been a lifestyle for me. I've been doing things to get myself better and actually monitoring how much food I intake, and kind of just doing these things. So this is not drastic for me. For somebody else that hasn't done any of this stuff before or whatever, it might seem drastic. So I would say, yeah, avoid exercise if you're exercising. You know what I mean? But just try to pay attention to your body, listen to you, how you feel. If you need to sit down, please do so. Um, but yes, you will have, quick results, with weight loss and things like that. But I think the biggest thing for me is probably the digestion and the energy boost that you get from it. Now, now for me, digestion is really, really important, um, because I believe that. That's what's gotten me into this mess. I believe that digestion, or the lack thereof, has got me into this stage 4 situation. Not even understanding or realizing how long I've been dealing with digestive issues. Putting it on the back burner like, oh, it's just something I ate. Oh, that's why I got the runs, or that's why I ate too much mac and cheese, and that's why I'm constipated, or whatever, you know. Oh, hey, I don't eat enough vegetables, so that's why. Well, you definitely need to eat all of those things. Well, not all of those things, but um, definitely more fruits and vegetables for sure into your diet. But paying attention to the regularity of your digestion. Are you holding things in? I started getting what I called back then a beer belly, you know. But in all actuality, it wasn't a beer belly, you know. It probably had a part to do with it because of the gases that I was taking in and stuff like that. But a lot of it had to do with inflammation within my stomach and the lack of digestion that I was having. Not paying attention to how dark my stool was, you know, things like that. Because we don't just talk about, for lack of better words, we just don't talk about shit to other people. You know what I mean? Like, but seriously, all of these things play a part of things. So right now, I'm continuing to just uh, make my body better, feed my body nutrients, antioxidants, things like that. Just constantly feeding good to my cells, and that's what it's all about for me. So right now, I'm on a 3-day fruit diet, um, just to kind of clear up any. I know it doesn't go away easily for me, especially now that I have scar tissue and things like that from the radiation and all of that, the chemo, whatever it does to your body, and so I'm trying to replenish all that's been lost through the chemo. All the bacteria, my gut flora, all of that stuff that has been lost through chemo, to get my body working and digesting back somewhat close to normal. And that's some of my goal, because I notice even now I'm still not normal. I think what was the day before yesterday, I went and I had a sandwich, a veggie sandwich. And by the way, thank you Sprouts, because they make a good veggie sandwich. A whole bunch of just lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and you name it, avocado and hummus and all of that stuff, like for like $4.99. I'm like, bro, I'm on it. That's cheaper than me going out and buy all the things that I need to make a sandwich. You know what I mean? So I do that. Now I do wish they had like not tomato, but mushrooms and Sprouts. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Um, but I had a sandwich the other day, and I ate the whole thing for lunch. Because I try to make, if I do eat for lunch and I whatever, or I feel like I'm needing more substance, I'll go get like a sandwich or something like that. Um, but I felt like it got like stuck, you know, in my sternum or whatever, like, and I was like almost full practically for like the rest of the day. And that's actually what kind of encouraged me to go into the fruit diet the following day. But every so often, I'll have that feeling like, dude, why is my food getting stuck right there? Like, so I know that I still have this issue. where most people probably don't. Um, I I don't eat a lot. I don't overconsume, a lot. Even when I was eating throughout the day, when I ate a breakfast, I ate a light breakfast. I ate a light, you know, slightly heavy lunch, and then try to keep it lighter towards towards dinner time. But sometimes I would stuff my face with that too. But all in all, even in between those times, you figure you're eating around 12, 1 o'clock or so, and then you don't have dinner till around 6 or 7 or so. And you would think that your body had enough time to digest some of that stuff to put it towards the bottom of your stomach, but nah, that thing would just stay there. Um, so I know I still have digestive issues. So I'm looking to to help assist get some of this stuff down. So today is the start of day 2 of just the fruit diet, and that's where I'm at today. So yeah. So anyways, please do continue to listen. Thank you for you know your constant devotion to listening to my podcast. I truly do appreciate it. For all of those around the world, I truly do appreciate it. Um, and feel free to chime in. You can find me. You can find me on social media if you wish to follow me on social media. That's on Instagram. I believe it's cancer underscore my journey. Uh, Twitter's cancer my journey my way. Um, and Facebook is cancer my journey my way. So yeah, I truly appreciate your time, your efforts to listen, to love, to learn. Um, Even some people implementing certain things that I do into their life, or even just researching some of the things in which I talk about. I truly appreciate it. But if you only knew how grateful I truly am every day, just to bring you a simple 20, 30-minute podcast. I'm grateful for that. Being able to talk to you and breathe my life into this microphone. I appreciate you. I love you. That's my time. And I'm out. Peace, love, one.